Kristen Fitch with Ziggity Zoom, and today we're going to be talking about Junior Achievements, Be a Technology Entrepreneur, Lesson 7, The Business Plan. Today, Byron Morgan with Vinylment, the founder and CEO, is going to talk to you about the business plan and the different aspects that you're going to be reviewing in class.
Sure. So Byron Morgan, founder of Vinylment. I started this business actually my senior year of college out of a senior independent study research project. After graduating, I went and worked in the music business, where I worked for a CEO and senior vice president of Universal Motown. And I learned a lot about the business from him, being his associate marketing director. Also drawing on my experiences from previous internships and jobs in the media business, working in periodicals and telecommunications, as well as radio broadcasting and event planning in my own business, I saw the changes driving the arts and entertainment business and even the media business as a whole. And with the drivers being social and distribution changes, I saw a tremendous opportunity to affect the business by serving the content producers and providing them a direct channel to the media buyers. And from that spawned Vinylment. And since then, since about 2011, we've been in business, and we're continuously growing with about 4,000 sound designers from about 15 different countries to date. And typically we serve customers that include ad agencies, music publishers, and game developers. So when considering the business plan, there are a couple key components I like to think through. First and foremost is the management team starting, because that will allow you to understand the resources that you have to execute on the vision, right? And from my understanding the dynamic of the management team, you then move into pieces of market segment, product. How does the product fit into the marketplace? And identifying the key customers that will be early evangelists that will help you build traction in the marketplace. From that, then understanding the financial feasibility of the products, the product scale in the marketplace. How many units do you have to produce to break even? What's the price point that the customer is willing to pay? What's the lifetime value of a customer over a period of time? Because all of those things will essentially play into forecasting that will also help you understand how you'll build your product over time. Other things to consider is, are there other verticals that mirror a particular customer in another segment, right? So if you have, say for instance, in our line of business, our target is the creative director, but that same individual exists in both the music publisher environment as well as the ad agency environment and the game developer environment. So if there are similar individuals across, or a similar person across multiple verticals, being able to identify that as well also increases the size and potential of your market. Those are some key things, as well as understanding your competitors, which is also another big point to understand in the business plan, and probably is one of the fundamental pieces of your business plan, outside of understanding your management team. What are your competitors doing? How are they positioning themselves in the space? What's their value proposition to the customer? And what kind of traction are they getting with that customer segment that they're serving? Because maybe they're serving their customer great in one way, but you may be able to supplement that service in another way because of something that they're not doing. So understanding how they're positioning themselves helps you with shaping your strategy and also positioning your team to release the product in the marketplace as well. It's always about looking at what I like to look at a 0 to 3 year period. Identifying what are the immediate things that you can do to essentially satisfy a 3-year objective.
That's outstanding. So obviously technology, and I'd rather say the arts, in your case, has been very, very good for you and you for it. What advice can you give kids about pursuing a career in in technology or arts?
So, when considering a career in technology and arts, one of the most important things I would like to impart on people thinking about going in this path is that focus on a specific thing within it, because it's very broad. When you hear the term technology, they can be a programmer, they can be a developer, they can be a project manager, they can be an executive executing on the design of a project. It just all depends, right? So understanding what component you want to be in. And the same with the arts. Because the arts, you can be a painter, a dancer, a musician, a music supervisor, right? There's all these different things you can do within the arts. First things first is pick something that you're interested in. The cool thing about each of these businesses is that you can pretty much move horizontally across all of them once you've figured out the one thing that you like to do, because then the knowledge and the process that you learn can be pretty much translated into each of those, with you basically learning the nuances of each of them, but the process of executing on a specific task in each of those areas is pretty much the same. So I would say to start with something that interests you about in either one of those areas, arts or technology, and then from there move forward and understand the process, because from there you can translate that into it. So I look forward to seeing you guys at the Shark Tank program for the Junior Achievement organization. I think it's going to be really exciting to see you guys compete and present your amazing ideas. And personally, it's great for me to see those types of things, because it just to me reinforces that we have a brilliant generation of people who just need an outlet to be creative and be discovered, and from that we'll just continue to see amazing ideas power the next generation and the future of America.
Thank you very much for your participation.
Thank you.